Hellsters to the Athletic. Evan, when you look at this game as a whole, what stood out to you guys the way that you were able to, after you struggled in the third quarter, to come back in the fourth quarter and close it out?
I feel like the third quarter we let our guard down a little bit, but I feel like in the fourth we picked it back up, especially early in the fourth, and was really locked in on defense, and that created our offense, and executed pretty well in the fourth.
You guys had 78 points in the paint tonight, or 78 of your points in the paint tonight. What were you seeing that was allowing you guys to just be so successful in the paint?
In our pick and roll, we were just trying to find our options and get deep in the paint, and then I feel like on our kickouts they would close out pretty well, but we would just drive again and get back to the middle, and we were making our shots in the paint tonight.
Chris Fedor, Cleveland.com. Hey, Evan.
How you doing?
JB was talking before the game about, the playoffs aren't here yet. You guys still have 9 more games. How do you keep yourself from thinking ahead to the playoffs at this point when they're so close?
I feel like you still think ahead to the playoffs, but thinking in like a positive way. Like we're working towards that, and now is like we have to definitely play as well as possible right now to help ourselves when we get to the playoffs. So it's just thinking about the playoffs, but in a positive way that will help you better yourself for the playoffs.
And what stands out to you about the way that Caris has played lately?
He's been getting to his spots a lot, and also knocking on the 3 ball as well. So been very consistent for us the last few games, and we're definitely going to need that in the playoffs and to continue. I feel like when everyone's on their P's and Q's and really rolling, we're a hard team to beat.
Thank you.
Ashley.
Ashley Mascot, Cleveland.com. Evan, I know I've asked you a lot about blocking shots and your ability to do that, but for tonight, number one, what was working for you? What were you seeing on that end of the floor? And how do you think you just continued to get more comfortable making those kind of plays in your second year?
I feel like me being the only big out there, I have to protect the paint a little more because it's just one out there instead of me and J.A. So I was just trying to do that, my best job of doing that, and a few times tonight they came in the paint, and I feel like I timed it well and got those blocks. So.
And I know you guys as a team had trouble getting your threes to fall today, and then coupled with that, J.A. being out, like how impressive, I guess, is it that you were still able to get all that production inside and lead this one the whole way?
Yeah, well, our threes weren't falling necessarily, but we had 70 points in the paint, so we got to our spots when the 3 ball wasn't falling, and that's what you got to do sometimes.
Danny Cunningham, ESPN Cleveland. Evan, throughout this month, you've been getting to the free throw line a lot more than you had been earlier in the season. What do you think has led to maybe you seeking out contact more offensively than you had been?
I feel like I'm pump faking a lot more recently. A lot of guys have been timing my shot more, so I made the adjustment to pump fake, and I feel like as a big guy, if I give a good pump fake, they're probably going to go for it, because if they don't, then I'm already at the basket. So I've just been pump faking more, and then once they're in the air, just trying to draw contact and get the foul and one. So that's really what I've been doing lately.
Is there a moment earlier, maybe last month, previously, that kind of made that click for you, that thought, okay, I could make this work?
Not necessarily. I feel like it just came naturally. I don't know. I've noticed that guys been doing it to me, so I just took note of that and been pump faking, and they've been jumping, so just getting the contact.
Denise Chronicle Telegram. Evan, Chris had asked you about Caris and what he's, how he's been playing recently, but the bench overall, what have they been able to, bring recently and tonight? What have you been able to see from them?
I feel like the bench is bringing a lot of production. Jetty, he's been playing well as well. Howell, when he comes in, great defense. Caris as well, great defense. Everyone, I feel like, is playing their role very well, and when they come in and bringing a spark off the bench. So.
Anything else?
Fill out a bracket.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not going too well.
You have USC going pretty far?
I had them going pretty far in one bracket, but yeah, it's not going too well.
Last one there. They're right or 9 event. Evan, you guys surpassed your win total from a year ago with 9 more to play. What's that mean to you? And also, the 45 wins are the most for this franchise without having LeBron on a roster since the late 1990s. Just, when you put that in perspective, what's that mean as well?
This just shows our growth. First season, I feel like we did pretty well, and we added a few pieces this season, and I feel like we're obviously doing better this year. So just continuing that, keep getting better every single year, and going as far as possible.